Hey everybody, Bob Wise here with NBC5 and NBC2, and we're open for business. We love this segment. We love talking to great people that are doing great things. Welcome our guest today, Interim Executive Director of Friends of the Children in Klamath, Johanna Scholler. Thank you for being with us.
Hi, Bob. Thank you for having us. We so appreciate it.
Well, we have enjoyed watching the success of your organization for a long time. And give us a little of the background. How did it all get started in Klamath Falls?
Right. Well, Friends of the Children is a youth mentor program. And so it actually started with a gentleman by the name of Duncan Campbell. And he grew up in kind of a tumultuous he had a tumultuous childhood. And so in the Portland area. And so when he became successful as a businessman, he actually funded some research to kind of figure out what was the best way to help kids that may have experienced trauma or generational poverty. And so what they found in that research was you have to pay your mentors, stick with them for the long term, and identify youth when they're young. And so he kind of said, well, what program like that exists? And there wasn't one. Right. So he decided to start Friends of the Children. And so it started in Portland with three mentors with 8 kiddos each and 24 youth. And today the organization is now 22 sites throughout the United States. And Klamath was actually the third site in the network. We were established in 2000. So we are celebrating this year 21 years.
That's awesome. Absolutely awesome. And the paid mentorship, I mean, that's a very unique idea. And I would assume since 21 years has gone by that it's been a successful idea for you.
Correct. And, again, this was what the research showed, is that it's really important to have mentors that are consistent and that will consistently be in the lives of our youth. And they're also trained. So if, a youth has experienced trauma, our friends do a lot of training in, being trauma informed, and volunteers are wonderful. And we use volunteers. I mean, our board of directors is volunteers, our ambassadors that help us with fundraising events. We also have many people in the community that allow job shadowing so that our youth can really see these potential futures for themselves. So while volunteerism is very important, also equally important is to have paid mentors.
Absolutely. And it's also, there's a responsibility and an accountability that comes with that. And I think that's hugely important because the consistency with the child is critical, right?
Is so important. And the average tenure of our friends is 5 years, but like we have one of our friends, Jose, he's been with us 14 years on May 1st.
How cool is that?
Yes.
So how big is the program? How do people get involved?
Right. Yeah. So we actually partner with the school districts. We have 2 school districts here in Klamath. And so we have memorandums of understanding with them where we are able to be in the kindergarten classrooms to observe and then be able to invite children to our program. We also work with the Department of Human Services. So kids that have been impacted by foster care. And so we also are able to select youth in that manner. And so we are going to be having 51 kids. And then obviously we are very supportive with the caregivers as well.
So all our world for the past 13, 14 months have been impacted hugely. And I would assume the world of Friends of the Children is no different. So how has COVID impacted you and your organization? How have you addressed the protocols of safety?
Right. Yeah. So we take safety very, very seriously. COVID has affected our methods, but definitely not our model. We've still maintained these one-on-one relationships with the friend and the youth. That's the very heart of our program. But we've just engaged many new ways to be able to connect. So if friends can't be in the classrooms, we're still supporting their academics by maybe joining into their Zoom class or arranging tutors. If they can't spend time indoors, then we plan a bike ride or a walk, or we meet for outdoor picnics. And so we've been so creative. We have virtual Zoom Lego challenges, or
Oh, that's cool.
learning how to draw. And so COVID,
I want to do it.
yeah, it's made us get more creative and resourceful. And
Right.
so and what it's also done is it's really drawn our mentors are even closer with our caregivers, because they're having their struggles. Maybe they lost their job due to COVID, or it's a single parent and they're needing to work, yet, kids are, they're having to be schooled at home. And so how do they manage all these challenges? And that's where we're just so fortunate to be able to walk with these families.
Yeah.
And boy, you talk about resilience and grit. These families are amazing. And
Well, it wouldn't be hard. It wouldn't be hard to assume that the past 13 months of your organization have probably been 13 of the most rewarding months. Challenging, yes, but also more important, not only for the child, but for the people that are mentoring the children to have that interaction.
absolutely, absolutely. And like you said, we've just seen some amazing things. I mean, one of our mentors has been working with his youth. His youth has built his own gaming computer from scratch. And, like I said, this youth is just kind of amazing. And he said, well, I can't do it if I didn't have my mentor, Jeff. But it's like, Jeff's like, no, it's all him. He did it. And so, yeah,
That's awesome.
those
So you have
moments.
a big day coming up on May 27th.
Yes, we do. May 27th. Thank you so much for asking. That is our fundraiser event. And so we are really excited. This year, we are offering a hybrid event. So last year, COVID hit. And so March, we're planning our event for May. We had to completely pivot and do an online event. But we recognized that folks miss seeing each other. But how could we do this in a really COVID-friendly way? And so while we can't gather 600 people at Mike's soccer field house like we have in the past, we are going to be able to have watch parties. So you can have a watch party at one of our local restaurants that will be streaming our project.
Nice.
Or you can host a watch party at home where you can order takeout options from our local restaurants. So we're really trying to support our restaurants. And again, these should be, your COVID-friendly groups, so we're very excited. And we have all kinds of activities planned. We've got a golden ticket where you can win $1,000. You can get a raffle ticket for a $1,250 holiday jewelry prize. And we have some fun party packs. And we even sell a ticket that, bundles all three of those things as well. And then of course we have great silent and live auctions. And we hope that you are passionate about what we do with kids. We have sponsors that, help us cover the cost of this. So every dollar goes, towards our program with these youth. And yeah, so it's gonna be a fun event.
Well, it's just too bad you're not very excited about it, right? So the Klamath community has supported you guys exceptionally well for all these years. I've been here 17 years, and I've been hearing about your organization all that time. You're to be congratulated. If people want to learn more, where do they go? What website do you go to?
Yeah, please go to our website, which is friendsklamath.org. And we would love for you to tune in, participate in any of our fundraisers, give us a call, become an ambassador, and we're just forever grateful for the community support. We feel so fortunate that we get to work with these kids, and it's amazing what we learn from them.
The impact that these children, the positive impact that's provided to them with that consistency and with that mentoring will shape their lives, right? And it's just tremendous, the work that you're doing. If you choose to get involved, please reach out, go to the website. And thank you for being with us today.
Well, thank you, Bob. We really appreciate it.
Bye now.
Okay, bye.